I think that single character variables are fun, more fun than integers or real numbers, which invoke nightmares of math from my childhood. Yet, to the computer, single characters are values. They're programmed to display as characters, plus the C library offers a host of character manipulation functions. This code includes the C-type header file, which prototypes a host of character testing and manipulating functions. At lines 9 and 10, you see the 2 upper and 2 lower functions, which are defined in the C-type header files. The 2 lower function generates the lowercase version of a letter. The 2 upper function generates the uppercase letter. These results are used immediately in the printf functions. Build and run the code. You can see by the output that the 2 lower and 2 upper functions don't affect the variable ch. They merely generate the uppercase or lowercase character. If you're paying attention, you may have noticed that variable ch is defined as an integer variable, not as a char. That's because the 2 lower and 2 upper functions use integer values as their arguments. Now, you could use char, and I'll make this change in the code. Save it, build and run, and the output is the same. You don't see any errors. So the functions work on both characters and integer values, and most programmers just use character values anyway. No harm done, though if you're reading characters from a file, the integer variable type will help you catch file errors. The dichotomy here is because character variables are really tiny integers only displayed as characters, not numbers. Here is the same code again, but with %d holders in the printf format string instead of %c. Build and run, and you'll see the character's code value displayed as opposed to its letter. Here, a dual while loop repeats until the character input is a new line, the enter key press. In the loop, a character is fetched from standard input and converted to uppercase via the 2 upper function and then sent to standard output. Build and run the code. And type some text. The C language is stream-oriented, so output is buffered and not processed until you press the enter key, which flushes the output stream and ends the program. There's the uppercase text, and you can see how punctuation and spaces aren't affected by the 2 upper function. A majority of the functions defined in the ch header file are testing functions. They evaluate the type of character, such as whether it's a letter, number, space, upper or lower case. These functions return true and false values, which you can use in your code to evaluate characters. Here is the isAlpha function, which determines whether a character is a letter of the alphabet or some other character. The function returns true if it is, false otherwise. In the dual while loop, input is received and checked. Then the if statement at line 11 returns true if the character is a letter of an alphabet. If so, that character is output. Build and run. And type a bunch of characters, including letters, numbers, and punctuation symbols, what have you, and press enter, and only the alphabetic characters, upper and lower case, are returned. Well, I didn't type any uppercase, but they would have been returned. In this code, I've changed the isAlpha test to the isDigit function. It also performs a character test, but returns true only when the character is a digit 0 through 9. Build and run. And type a bunch of characters, I'll remember uppercase this time, including digits and symbols and what have you. Press enter, and only the digits are retained. Remember, the C-type header file has many character testing and conversion functions and macros. They can greatly assist you as you work with characters in your code. The C language